The salami lid ain't gonna fit, won't fit.
How's it going, gamers? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to PvZ Fusion. Today we're hopping right back into adventure mode max difficulty. Level 2-7 gave me some problems last time, so we'll see if we can come up with a strategy for beating that, and then we'll see what else awaits us in the rest of the night levels. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. So I found that every time you load into a level, it actually resets where the graves are. So I kind of like to go to the main menu and then hop back in. See, this one only has one open spot right here, but I can redo that if I want to. Okay, that was a bad example. But now the one spot moved up here. So if I wanted that, I could keep that. But I know for a fact I can see two. Yeah, here we go. We have two open spots right here. So I'm going to go with this one. Hello, Michael Zombie. Always good to see you. Football Zombie, you too. Plant-wise, I've been testing out a couple different strategies off camera. I think a good one that I'm finding is using the ice shroom more mixed with the tall nuts. So I'll kind of show you how that works. Okay, this is what I'm thinking for now. This looks like a pretty standard setup. Let's go ahead and try this one out. It's always so convenient when they don't send like a cone head right out off the bat. I also like to get a few scaredy shrooms down. Those do some pretty decent damage at range. We should have our first fertilizer coming out soon, so I'm definitely going to throw that onto a walnut. Put him there for now. There we go. Then I'm going to throw just the regular seed packet tall nut down. I always like to throw down an endo flame wherever possible to get that off cooldown. And then I'm going to start to put the freezing nuts. I'm going to put the freezing nuts on these guys. Kind of get that going. And then my next order of business is to get as many fume shrooms down as I can. And then when the next fertilizer pops out, I'm going to put it on one of these guys. Actually, we'll just endo flame it. So then with the fertilizer on the fume shroom, it turns into a gloom shroom, and then I can use... I'm going to ice that, and then I'm just going to mystery box this one, because either it can be flames or ice. Also, I can heal the glacial nuts, the glacier nuts, by putting this down here. I'm gonna make another one of these. And this should kind of start to stun lock most of the zombies for a good amount of time. I can also throw down some tombstones as an added bonus. I'm gonna mystery box this tall nut. Glacial nut is good. Fertilize the gloom shroom. Turn that into an ice gloom shroom. I don't know the name of it. And then next, I'm gonna start to put down some walnuts in the back because I know there is a chance. There is a small chance that this Michael guy is going to cause... Maybe he can start to eat. No, he didn't. He made it. I thought if I put the tombstone down, it would kind of prevent him from eating, but that's okay. There's a small chance the Michael zombie, when he spawns the pole vaulters right about here, they can sneak through. So in order to prevent that, I'm going to put down a line of walnuts behind and kind of make like a moat, I want to call it. I'm going to fertilize him. I'm going to fertilize him. Also, I'm just going to start to throw some gift boxes on the back line, scaredy shrooms. See if that does some extra DPS. So far, nothing has breached the front line, which is always a plus. I should use that fertilizer on this top gloom shroom. Oh, actually, I lied. This guy made it through. Can fertilize him, freeze them. And I mean, this looks pretty intimidating, but hopefully once I get the full moat going, it'll cancel out the pole vaulters because they will jump over the ice gloom shrooms, and then the gloom shrooms can hit behind them, so it's like a perfect counter. Not to mention they also do pretty good damage. I have no idea what that thing is. Also, not to mention, if I see a frontline glacial nut getting damaged, I can just freeze the back one, converting that into one as well, and that should heal the top ones. And that looks like I have the full moat set up. I still don't know what this guy is. What are you? A starry shroom. Shoots stars faster and in 5 directions, but also gets frightened more often. I'm not sure what zombie is in range that's making him scared, but okay. And then using the rest of the leftover fertilizers I get, I can just throw them onto the front line to heal them. Let's go ahead and speed this up just a tad. I'll keep an eye and see if anything breaches it. We're gonna get rid of this starry shroom. He's not doing a whole lot. Actually, let's move him up here. Maybe he'll do something up there. No, I think he's just... I don't know what's wrong with him, actually. Poor guy. Actually, instead of mystery boxing, I'm just going to make him into the frozen shrooms. I'm sorry, I forget the names. That's my biggest habit with this game, is just forgetting the names of all the different fusions. There's too many. Oh, so I guess somehow he breached the... somehow he breached the moat. I don't know how he did that. That could be a problem. Oops. That's fine, we just lost one lawnmower. Just gotta be extra careful of that lane. Actually, why not get rid of... Because I have enough sun, I'm just gonna get rid of a couple of these back lines here. Maybe these 2 lanes. And then I'll use this to make an extra one in the back. Just for an extra layer of security. Meanwhile, we can work on getting rid of some more of these tombstones. We might lose this guy right here, but that's okay because I can instantly get another one. Just like that. Getting a little fast, but I think we're making it. I'm also going to get rid of this guy here and put, because I'm missing the lawnmower here, I'm going to take extra precautions. A couple of these tall nuts are getting low health, but we should be okay. Yeah, we're perfectly fine. Before we get too far into the video, if you would like to show the channel some support, please consider dropping a like and subscribing, as it's free of charge. I'm on the road to 500, I can't do without you guys. Thanks a million for watching. Let's get back into the video. And if we can survive the second to top lane, we should be fine, I want to say. I'm actually just going to freeze these guys. I think we're okay. Okay, maybe not that one. But we can do this here, heal that guy, freeze him, get extra health, fertilize bottom row. Oh yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm so glad I discovered this strategy. Thank you guys for recommending using the Gloom-Shroom. Alright, GG's. Pretty nice looking board. Alright, so it looks like about the same as the last level, except this one has a football, walnut head football zombie. That's a tongue twister. You know, I hate to say I want to just do the same thing again, but I kind of want to try it out. We also unlocked this reverse gift box. What is that? A zombie gift box. Earn 100 sun but spawns a gold box zombie. I'm not sure how useful that is, but maybe if I have a chomper down, I can just one-shot it. So then technically the chomper only costs 50 sun? I think that adds up. I don't know. Let's just try it out. Football helmets can be placed on tall nuts. Oh, that's useful. Although I think I want the freezing capabilities more, actually. So far, no Vaulters yet. Or Michael zombies. Okay, I lied. I jinxed it. There's that football guy. How much health does he have? He has 4,400 type 1 armor and 270 regular health. So he might take a little bit to kill. And I didn't bring a chomper, unfortunately. So far, I'm doing pretty good on sun production. Pretty satisfied with that. I think I actually want to mystery box these tall nuts. See if I can get maybe the burning one. Because I know the only 2 options for tall nuts are the glacier and the fire one. But I don't remember the name of the fire one. There's a fire one. And then I could also throw a football helmet down on a backline one. It has 16,000 health, which is crazy. It does look pretty cool shooting out flame puffs though. See, the problem with the football tall nuts is that I don't really have a good renewable way of healing them, unlike the Glacial Tall-Nuts, because I can just place down another frozen shroom and that should heal it. But I can't really do that with the football tall nuts, so we're just gonna skip those. That's also kind of the problem with the fire tall nuts too, but oh well. I didn't bring any pea shooters, or else I could skip using scaredy shrooms and use the 3-tile puff shroom pea shooter fusion. Maybe I can mystery box it. Yeah, I guess there's one. And then I wonder if I get another mystery box, I can just keep going with that. Okay, they just turned into ice. Ice pea shooter puff shrooms. Next order of business, I want to remove as many tombstones as I can. Oh, I just realized I got some puff shroom melon pulse? I just realized I got some puff shroom melon pulse. But I don't know what they do. I completely forgot I could get these. They're called Slice Pulse, and they lose the ability to do splash, but are now twice effective against shrunken zombies. Too bad no zombies are shrunken. This flaming nut's probably gonna go down, but I'll try and fix that right away as soon as it does. That guy up top almost made it through. But he didn't, and that's all that matters. This one might not be too great. I don't have a fertilizer. Oh, I do have a fertilizer. It's like the game knows instantly what I need. Whoa, that's a big melon. That guy's crazy. So his number's changing. I wonder if that's how fast he reloads? Or how much damage he does? What are you, melon guy? He's a spring melon. A big shroom with coiling vines that lob watermelons after charging. Charges when not attacking for at least 4.5 seconds to increase damage. Sounds like it could do some pretty good damage. That poor zombie just got one shot. Let's see how much damage it does in this lane. He's up to 580 damage, 640, 700. Just keeps going. 800. Go on, throw it. I want to see how much damage it does. Is it splash damage to over 1,000? Yeah, I killed one or two. Maybe it's single target. Sometimes it's hard to tell who I should heal. There may be a small chance that the burning actually interferes with the freezing ability. Just because as soon as it starts freezing, the burn gets rid of the freeze. So maybe I won't do that again. But that's okay, we made it to the final wave. It is still a pretty intimidating sight, looking at this. What is that? This guy looks weird. This guy's a morph shroom. Putting an iron bucket on him might have interesting results. I don't really have an iron bucket though, do I? Unless one of these guys drops one. Can I get a bucket, please? Oh, I can't use a football helmet. Sad. Wow, that was a lot of helmets. There's 3 football zombies lined up. Alright, come on. Walk towards your demise. Unfortunately, no iron bucket, but that's okay. GG's. That was level 2-8, aka level 17. So now at least they give me Gloom-Shroom to use instead of having to rely specifically on fertilizer. So that's a plus. I wonder if the game was in... Maybe the game was implying that I wasn't supposed to be using them yet because I didn't have it. Unfortunately, this diamond head zombie is going to throw a wrench in my plan because he has a lot of layers I have to go through. So I'm not sure how that's going to work. The only other time I've dealt with him is by using Chompzilla. And it turns out I can use Chompzilla because I just realized there's no pole vaulters this level, so I don't have to worry about them jumping over him. So this just might be a traditional Chompzilla level. I don't actually need to bring Chomper because I can always just use a mystery box on a pea shooter on a walnut. Gloom-Shrooms can be planted on top of existing fume shrooms. Luckily, I knew that. I did forget Scaredy Shroom. I got rid of the Scaredy Shroom for pea shooter, so that's kind of unfortunate, but we'll have to make it work. Once I have a little bit of sun production up, I should be able to deal with that, no problem. Fertilizers aren't really the most useful though, because if I'm not making Tall-Nuts and I'm making Chompzillas instead, I don't really need them. But I can always just do this. So that's cool. Doesn't hurt to get some of these down. At least 2 of them I want to say, because then that can spread to all of the lanes. It should reach all of the lanes. Man, it feels so weird just making regular, like, pea shooters now. Alright, if we do this, and then mystery box that should be Chompzilla. And that... Man, that dealt with him so quick, that wasn't even funny. Absolutely insane. It is very convenient that if I place a fume shroom down, it pushes the 3 puff shrooms up. Chompzilla number 2. There is this guy here, the Glacial Tall-Nut zombie. I think he kind of ignores frozen damage a bit, but that won't matter because, you know, Chompzilla. Alright, I'm feeling pretty good so far. This is a cheesy setup, but, you know, I decided that Chompzilla is allowed, right? I'm also going to mystery box these guys in hopes of getting the flaming one instead of the frozen one. Let's go ahead and speed this up just a bit. We'll see if anything breaches the line. Seems like the Chompzillas have an absurd amount of health. I'm glad some things don't change. Yeah, I definitely think I want the Flame Gloom-Shroom this round. Can I get the last one? Nice. That's so satisfying to look at. It's almost like flipping a coin, you know? I really don't know if anything like that just consumes a plant normally by eating it like that can even kill a Chompzilla. I know things like projectiles can, but it's just so convenient. Why not make some Gatling pea puff shrooms too? Yeah, these zombies don't really stand a chance, so... Oh, I just realized if I wanted to, I could put down another row of Tall-Nuts like that, and Chompzilla would still be able to eat them. Because he just has that good of reach. I was really paying attention right there, and not even a single Chompzilla dropped down below 2 health bars, I want to say, like a 2x. GG's to level 18. This guy is pretty durable, though, the football walnut zombie. He's got a lot of health. GG's. Whoa, we made it to the pool level, although this doesn't really look like a pool anymore. It kind of looks like a moat. I don't quite want to jump into the pool levels just yet. I know there is a challenge I was missing, though. I'm missing 2 fusion challenges here, the Charm-Shroom challenge and the Doomspike-Shroom challenge. Let's take a look. This guy is a combination of Fume-Shroom and Scaredy Shroom with a Hypno-Shroom. It says Charm-Shroom can fire explosive charm spores. Maybe I'll put some of them in the back line and just do a traditional Gloom-Shroom front line. We're not going to do Chompzilla for this one because there are pole vaulters, but we need Scaredy Shroom and Hypno-Shroom. And then we'll take Gift Box instead of Ice Shroom. This looks pretty solid. I think this covers all the basics. Unlock Charm-Shroom when you finish the challenge. Fusion formula Fume-Shroom, Scaredy Shroom, and Hypno-Shroom. I think it's kind of funny because unlike using Chompzilla in the daytime levels, I unlocked that pretty early on, but I already finished the nighttime levels and now I'm getting the fusion unlocked. It's a bit backwards, I think. But yeah, if these guys shoot long range like Scaredy Shrooms, they'd be pretty good in the back line, just for the damage they do alone. It's so weird because after all this time, I know the sun auto-collects, like I don't need to click it, but I always see my mouse like hovering over to it, like I want to click it, you know? Okay, so I know for a fact the one with the slowest recharge is the Hypno-Shroom, so if I get those down first, the second set should be up and ready by the time the first one's done. Not to mention if I can hypnotize this guy on the bottom, that would be amazing. Look at that, he got hypnotized, perfect. And then with that, I can start putting Fume-Shrooms down, and then making them into Charm-Shrooms. I wonder if these guys have the same synergy with Hypno-Nut? That's a very interesting question. Maybe I should make a Hypno-Nut in front of one of the Charm-Shrooms and see if it absorbs the projectiles. It's a pretty big orb these guys shoot. But no, it looks like it doesn't absorb it. The Hypno-Nut just kind of sits there as it passes through it, which is cool. It's not a big deal. I'm still gonna get a line of them anyways. Better safe than sorry. And then we can start mystery boxing the Tall-Nuts. Any level that doesn't have a Michael zombie is a tolerable level to me. Not to mention the cherry newspaper zombie, that one's also just a terrible time. Mecha Gargantuar, I missed you. He only has 1200 total HP though, which is kind of strange. Zamboni. Run him over. Never mind, he's gonna blow up. Did a lot of damage to the armor though, so I appreciate him trying. Please be fire. Oh, I wanted fire, not ice. That's okay. You know, this Gatling guy always looks really cool, except he dies so fast. Here, I'm gonna move him to the back. Maybe he can just shoot up a bunch of peas. Oh, here comes Bungee Zombie, doing absolutely nothing. Oh, he actually lived. I thought Gatling Zombie was gonna die. Oh, now he's dead. Jack in the Box. Oh, he's gone too. Alright, so mixed with the Gloom-Shroom fusions that I have and the Charm-Shrooms in the back and the Hypno-Nuts, I'm feeling pretty content. So I'm gonna speed this part up. I also have way too much sun that I don't really need. So I'm kinda gonna get rid of some. And I'm gonna put some Charm-Shrooms down. Just to help out the hypnotized production. Watching the Gargantuar in fast forward just smack the ground that quick is so funny. He looked like a child throwing a tantrum. There they go, smashing things again. So we no longer have any sunflowers, but I don't really need them. I think we're just about done here. That was a big boom, wow. Oh, that's pretty cool. That Hypno fan blew all of my zombies backwards. It's almost like it was meant to do that, because then the zombies have more time on the screen to do more damage. Anyways, that was the Charm-Shroom challenge. That was a tongue twister too, wow. Let's see what the Doomspike-Shroom challenge is before I wrap up the video for today. So the Doomspike is a shroom that can fire chilly Doomspikes, wow. Who would have guessed? It adds 10 cryo points to zombies. Each hit deals 4 times damage to frozen zombies. And it also pierces 2 times and splashes for 10 damage without fall off, with a range of 1 tile. This would have been very convenient if I didn't already finish nighttime. The formula is a Fume-Shroom, an Ice-Shroom, and a Doom-Shroom, so that one's a little bit more expensive. I also don't want any Hypno-Shrooms, but there is a Michael zombie, so Tall-Nuts are going to be the way to go. I just realized you're only allowed to take 1 Doom-Shroom per level anyways. Unlike the other ones, you can't take duplicates. We have one of those Glacial Tall-Nut zombies right off the bat, which is unfortunate. Okay, let's see if I remember this. It has to be this guy with this guy. And then actually, you can just use Mystery Box. Save a little bit of money. Oh, that's pretty cool, the piercing effect. Wow. I like that. That looks awesome. It also sounds really cool. Boom, 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 boom. That poor screen door guy in the back is just getting pummeled. I'm not really sure if he's like the main DPS that I can use, or if I still should rely on the Gloom-Shrooms. Yeah, I think I'll definitely still need the Gloom-Shrooms. These guys are nice for the freezing effect and the pierce, but I don't think they're enough to just deal with the whole lane. Speaking of which, I should probably get one of those down as soon as possible. Not too bad so far. I haven't seen a Michael zombie yet. Famous last words. Foreshadowing. What if I click this guy? I've never used a Doom, Gloom, whatever. Doom Fume-Shroom. Okay, so Does a lot of concentrated damage in one lane. I do need to open up a spot right here, though. I could put an endo flame down. Pretty satisfying. I have a line of Doomspike-Shrooms down. I did see there was Michael zombies in this level, right? Or am I mistaken? So I'm really not seeing any. I mean, I was worried, but now I'm really not. Just a bunch of football zombies. Alright, fast forward time. Ah, there's the first Michael zombie. But luckily with the Pierce, that's actually a pretty solid counter to the Michael zombie. If he's all the way in the back line, the Pierce can still go through, and he only has 270 health, so it's pretty simple. What if I make a back line of them? Maybe I just need more. Maybe they're useful, but only in mass quantities. Perhaps. Yeah, these guys are definitely going to do more damage than just a traditional Scaredy Shroom. Looking at these projectiles in slow motion, they look awesome. They look like just pure ice crystals. Alright, fine, we'll get a couple more. The level's almost done. Might as well indulge a little bit. I don't think there's any other way I can spend 2,000 sun. Oh yeah, this is awesome. Look at it in slow motion. The projectiles make it through the first couple layers of zombies and then they kind of just disappear. I just do this. Yeah. Alright, GG's. GG's. It's a nice looking board. I probably could have done that for every single nighttime level, but we prevailed nonetheless. That's gonna do it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. It was actually a lot of fun. Next episode we can take on some pool levels. I'm curious to see what damage is going to be done there. If you want to see more episodes, or if you just missed the previous ones, go ahead and click that little box right there. It's got a nice video for you. Anyways, I've been Zalami. I'll catch you guys in the next one.